This is going to be the most important video I've made on crypto. I've been making videos for just about a year, maybe slightly longer. This will be my shortest video, and this will be my most important video, of which you will make more money from this video than any other video I've created. Let me explain. I'm going to show you quickly one simple strategy. I explained it before months ago, before the market started to move, and I said, I think this will work out. It's working out. Here it is. 3 times 3 equals 9. 5 times 5 equals 25. And 10 times 10 equals 100. If you know what I'm saying with relation to crypto, just turn it off. If you don't, let me explain. First, if I can implement this, and I'll show you that I have been, you can too. Why? Because I'm a big dumb animal. Don't do what I do. This is informational purposes only. Do me a huge favor. If you do like this video, I'd appreciate you liking and subscribing. But more importantly, down below, there's a link that says join my crypto school. I have a crypto school. It costs $50 a month. However, I believe that crypto is the future, and you should know exactly how to use it, whether it's how to use a wallet or how to use exchanges or strategies like this. You'll learn all of that. I've got courses and we have daily discussions. Now, here is what I mean. You can see here, back on February 16th, I made this post in my crypto school. I said, hey, I sold some of my mantra at $7.34. I sold it because I don't think it's going to go up that much higher from here. I've gotten a 5x. It appears that others might be doing better. I want to move it over. I said, I'm testing my 5x5 theory. Notice I only sold 50%. February 16th. Scroll down a little bit. You know what? I sold all my mantra. And I split it between Arrow and Hedera. Why am I doing this? Because of my 5x5 strategy. Here's what I mean. We would all like to make 9x, 25x, or 100x. But putting your money into one crypto and hoping that you get a 25x, as you can imagine, that is a huge multiple. What are the odds that that's going to happen? Well, probably less likely than something getting a 5x. That's just obvious. So you get a 5x in something and you sell it. And you move the money into something else and it gets a 5x. So what did you make? You got 5 times 5. You actually got a 25x. Okay, so you put $1,000 in. You sell it at 5,000. You take the 5,000, you put it in something else. It gets a 5x, that's 25,000. Now you might think that can't happen because everything moves up at the same time, but as you're seeing, it doesn't. Things are going in waves. In the past, large cap crypto has gone up first, then money's gone down into others. So people will sell those and move it into other things. We're also seeing industries like cryptos that are RWA compliant and that sort of thing might be moving first, and then you can sell it. So in this case, I sold my mantra for a 5x. I said I got rid of it at $7.50. Let's look at the mantra chart. I said that was back in February. If we look at the mantra chart, you can see back in February, I said the 17th. The 17th is here. I said it was $7.50, and yes, it was $7.50. I got out. Now, it just so happened this guy tanked. I didn't see this coming, but I did have concerns. So I said, I sold it. I did. I got a 5x and I moved it in other things. One was Arrow. February 17th, this is Arrow, daily chart. February 17th would have put it around, let's see here. Let's get this right. Around 75 cents. It's only at 96 cents. But as you can see, I sold out, and this one is definitely not doing another 5x. Glad I got out, but I moved it into something else. And now that's really starting to move. I really believe I'm going to get a 5x in Arrow. So I got a 5x in the mantra, and I got to get a 5x hopefully in Arrow. That's a 25x. However, I didn't need something to go up 25x. As a matter of fact, if I got it at 75 cents, heck, let's just say I got it at $1, it's got to go to $5. Okay, $5 is up here, right? However, $25 is way up there. So the odds are just less. So that's what I'm trying to point out. Don't be afraid to do that sort of thing. There were 2 others that I sold out of. One happened to be XRP. I had it at 50 cents. and I sold it for a 5x, actually closer to $3, which is a 6x, but I sold it for a 5x. It was here. I sold it around 3. So I got my 5x in that. Now, since this price that I sold it at, it's gone up slightly more. However, if you look at something else, like an Arrow, again, I think Arrow's more likely to go up 5x than I think something like XRP, which is already at like a 300 billion fully diluted, is going to do a 25x. Okay, because a 25x from 300 billion is an astronomical number. But a 5x from Arrow's market cap, whatever it is at the moment, probably a couple billion, maybe not even, 800 million. Fully diluted might be over a billion. That's 5 billion. So do I think this other one's going to go to a couple trillion? Or do I think this might go to a couple billion? So you understand, there's another one I did it with. IP Story, I bought and sold as well. Since it's gone down, now it might go back up. It might do 5x from here. But what would that mean? Well, 5x and 5x, when you add them, is 10x. So do I want to wait for another 5x in this? I didn't. I took it out of that, and I've been putting it into other things like Ondo, Arrow, and Hedera, because I believe they will all 5x. That was it. That's all I wanted to explain. It's that simple. 5x plus 5x is only 10. So if you're waiting for your thing to do a 10x, you got to understand that to go from a 5x to a 10x is exponentially more difficult than from a 1x to a 5x. And to go from a 10x to a 15x is exponentially more difficult than going from a 5 to a 10. So it's okay to take some wins with a 3x or a 5x or even a 10x and move them into something else to get that 3, 5, or 10. I know, and you know, that you're more likely to get a 10x in something, move the money and get another 10x, than you are for one crypto to do 100x. Hope this was helpful. Have a great day. Hope we can all make generational wealth together with crypto. Thanks for watching.